Alright guys, it's Trap Bacon, and as you guys saw in the title of this video or the thumbnail, I just have a cut in my arm, as you guys can see right there. I'ma just talk about how I got that cut of stitches in my hand. I guess I better talk about the beginning, but I'm not gonna go too far into life about my story of my life. I'm just gonna say, if you guys wanna know about freaking 2017 and upper, go to my other YouTube videos, freaking how I got into punk rock and scooters to that skateboarding. Today's video, I'ma just go straight into 2019 and what happened to me on that year. So yeah, I don't hold you guys up that long, so I guess I better start there. But yeah, I guess I better start there. So 2015, I mean, I'm freaking not thinking straight. It's in the morning. Let's just start freaking 2018. That's when I had my worst year and I didn't have no friends, and there were a bunch of groups who would spread rumors about me or call me the same name every day. I didn't enjoy that year. I tried killing myself. My mom had to witness it at least 8 or 9 times. And 2019, I just found a group of friends that weren't actually friends. That was when I was hanging out with the wrong crowd again, and I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, so I didn't know what I was doing until freaking I got my lesson taught, as you guys can see right there. I got like stitches. Let me just turn on my flashlight. But I was one night, I was just freaking. There was one night where I was freaking drunk, and as you guys can see, is it better with the light off? Yeah, you can barely see it. As you guys can see right there, it's open. That's my hand, as you guys can see. And there goes that. So as you guys saw that right there, I got a big wound right there. And there was this one night where I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, and freaking this one night I was drunk, and I don't know if I was so drunk I fell on glass or if I got stabbed by them. I don't really know, but I went to my house and I was bleeding everywhere, and my wrist was actually open where you could see my veins and meat, so that was insane. The next day I woke up, I didn't know what the fuck happened. My brother explained I was hanging out with that crowd again. And then my brother was telling me I should stop hanging out with them and not talk to them no more. But freaking, he got me on the right track. Shout out to my brother. I guess I better shout him out right now on his Instagram. But like I'm saying, my brother told me don't hang out with this group no more because you're just gonna get into trouble or you're gonna end up dead or worse. And I'm glad I listened to him, because without him, I would still hang out with them. To be honest, if my brother never gave me advice or told me stop hanging out with them, I would still probably hung out with them and still been drinking and getting high and not doing nothing with my life. So I'm glad my brother got me out of that situation. So shout out to my brother. And I guess I better give him a freaking shout out on his Instagram. But there was just one night where I got drunk and my arm opened. The next day, my brother gave me advice and told me don't hang out with this group no more. And I guess he's the reason I switched. He told me get a hobby and do all these different things. And I said yes, and I didn't know what to do as my hobby. And the first thing I did was basketball, but I wasn't interested that much. So I picked another hobby, and it was some scootering. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, I got it. Shout out to my brother, as you guys can see his Instagram right there. Make sure to go follow. I'm gonna do that right now. There you go. But shout out to my brother for freaking getting me on the right path and giving me advice and getting me away from the wrong crew. Without him, I would still hang out with them. And I don't know how the fuck I would have been doing. So if it wasn't for him, who knows what I would be. So that's crazy. That one night changed forever. So yeah, ever since my hand opened, that night changed forever. And then that's when I stopped hanging out with them. I found scootering as a hobby. I seen other riders, like pro scooter riders, doing video parts, and I thought that was super cool. After I seen other riders doing tricks on their scooters and they were sponsored scooter riders, and they would have video parts of their product that they're riding for, and they would put like music in the background, and when I would hear the rock and their video parts of them doing tricks, that got me hooked into punk rock, and then that's when I found out what's my hobby. And ever since that day, I always wanted to get famous and rich and get my mom rich because my mom's broke right now. Both of my parents are working in the fields, not doing much, and I guess I have an opportunity to get them up there. I'll make gold for them. But freaking, if I would still hang out with them, I would have had no plans because I didn't really care about my life when I was hanging out with the wrong crew. All I cared about was women and getting drunk. So that was my life before I got freaking straight. All I cared about was getting drunk and trying to get with as much women as possible. But once my brother got me straight and I found scootering slash rock, I freaking changed, and now my motivation is to get good at scooter riding and try becoming a big YouTuber to get my mom the opportunity to see gold because right now we're just seeing freaking dust and empty pockets. So that's about it. I'm gonna make a part 2 about how I'm gonna make my mom famous and stuff like that. Rich, not famous. So I'm gonna try getting my family rich. I know it's possible. So make sure to go see the other video. I'm gonna talk more about that. But as you guys saw, I already explained my story. I got cut open my arm. My brother got me on the right track, got me a hobby. And ever since there, I always wanted to be a famous YouTuber. And I guess that's the story of my life of getting my... It was actually a blessing having my hand open. And my nerves were so fucked up I can't even move my fingers good. When I barely started, I was like this, like barely moving them like that. And now I can move my fingers a little bit. It's hard to move them, it's super stiff, but at least it's more flexible. But yeah, shout out to my brothers, follow his Instagram. Shout out to him for getting me on the right track. Without him, I would still been with the wrong crew. I would end up dead from robbing, or I would just get dead from getting another cut wound, or been stabbed to death. So shout out to my brother. Make sure to go follow his Instagram, and like always, my amigos,